Spanish has a few verbs that are actually normal until you put them in the preterite. And then suddenly they are like, actually, I have a different job now. For example, saber means to know, right? But supe can mean I found out. So apparently, knowing something and finding something out are two different jobs in Spanish. Let me show you. Let's start with saber. Sé la verdad. I know the truth. Very simple. But supe la verdad ayer. I found out the truth yesterday. So what's happening here? The preterite focuses on the moment you found out. Think of it like this. Sé, the information is already in my brain. Supe, boom! The information has entered your brain. So, supe is basically the Spanish version of, oh, now I get it. Same thing with conocer. Conozco a María. I know María. But conocí a María ayer. I met María yesterday. Because conocí focuses in the moment you first met her. So, conocía, I knew her. Conocí, I met her. And yes, Spanish is deciding that meeting someone deserves its own little grammar situation. Fair enough. Now, poder is where things get really interesting. Puedo hacerlo. I can do it. But pude hacerlo, it often means I managed to do it. For example, por fin pude terminar la tarea. I finally managed to finish the homework. And no pude terminar, I couldn't manage to finish. So, with the preterite, we're actually looking at the result. Did you actually pull it off? Pude. Didn't pull it off? No pude. Spanish basically wants to know, okay, but did you actually do it? And then we have querer, which this probably is my favorite one because it really gets a little dramatic. Quiero hacerlo. I want to do it. Quise hacerlo. I tried to do it. And then, no quise hacerlo. I refused to do it. Quise, I tried. No quise, I refused. Same verb, one little no, and we're not talking about your intentions anymore. We're talking about your attitude. So, what's the trick? These verbs don't change meaning just to make Spanish students suffer. Although, sometimes it definitely feels like that. The preterite presents the action as a completed event, so we often get a different interpretation. Saber, finding out. Conocer, meeting. Poder, managing to. Querer, trying or refusing, with no. And once you see the pattern, these verbs aren't nearly as scary. Spanish still have plenty other ways to confuse you, but we'll save those for another video. If this helped, subscribe to get more Spanish grammar that actually makes sense. Well, most of the time. See you next time. Nos vemos pronto.